It's either that electric cars are right now or coming in 3 months. It's no longer 5, 10, 20 years away. Electric cars are right now. Well, just throwing it out there, these are Snapchat spectacles. These are the only product, the app Snapchat has ever made. And there's a camera right here. Not the best quality, but these are pretty cool. But that's not why you're watching this video. You're watching this video because the future of electric cars is right now. It's not like cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, which that's probably the future. I mean, I believe it's the future. Most of my audience doesn't even know what Bitcoin or cryptocurrency is. And even the technology of Bitcoin and Litecoin and all these other cryptocurrencies aren't fully available for mass adoption. So if the world wanted to start using cryptocurrencies today, it wouldn't be able to just yet. Cryptocurrencies, and let's add another topic in there, augmentative reality still has a ton of potential for the next 10, 20, 30 years. Looking back 7 years from this point in 2018, electric cars was in that subcategory too. Everyone was like, oh, let's just make electric cars in 10, 20, 30 years. We'll be great then. But you know what's coming faster than expected? And that's global warming. And as long as we move to renewable energy sources such as solar and hydro, and then we move to electric cars, we're going to be 100% sustainable and might revert the changes of global warming. I live in Miami, Florida, which is in the United States of America. And if you take a look at their Google Maps, we are extremely vulnerable to global warming. Not only from like the strengthening of hurricanes over time because of the warmer oceans, eventually over the next 100 to 150 years, if we don't revert the changes of global warming, Miami is going to be more and more vulnerable to sea level change. That was a pretty good overview on like the future technologies and electric car technologies right now. But like I've said, electric cars are right now and not the future. That's because right now we are around 5 to 8 months away from buying a $35,000 car that could go 220 miles of range. And if that's not enough range to float your boat, you could upgrade that battery to $44,000 and you could go 310 miles of range. But with owning a Tesla vehicle, either the 3X or S, you have availability to the Tesla supercharger network, and 99.9% of the United States of America lives in between 150 miles of one. So you know what that means? Range anxiety is no longer going to be a thing. And of course, you could go on long road trips in the Model 3, S, or X, and you could probably do it in the Chevy Bolt or even probably the Nissan Leaf, which would get you 160 and 220 respectively. And let's say right now you don't want to spend $35,000 on a Model 3. I completely understand that. That's a pretty good chunk of money, and when a regular car is around $20,000. You might be thinking, if your budget's $20,000 for an electric car, you might be like, oh man, I can't get it. But of course, you could get a used Nissan Leaf for as cheap as like $6,000, $7,000, and that's going to give you 80 miles of range. And of course, you could get the 160 mile range Leaf. The base Nissan Leaf does start at $30,000 with 160 miles of range, but with that federal tax credit, that's going to reduce the price to $22,700. Are electric cars officially for the masses? Not just yet, but we are so close to there you could practically taste it. The reason that the whole electric car idea has progressed over the past few years is because of Tesla and Elon Musk. Elon Musk is the CEO of Tesla, and Tesla is a 100% renewable company. They create gigawatts of solar batteries, they create solar sunroofs, and of course you know them and you love them for the Tesla electric cars. If you have never been in the Tesla and seen the raw torquey power of an electric vehicle, I strongly advise you to do so. Your mind is going to be blown. The one sad thing with Tesla is that they don't spend a single dime on advertising. They have never made a commercial ever. So that's why this first ever electric car commercial doesn't even include Tesla at all. The reason I know about this electric car commercial because I told my dad all about electric cars. He knows about the Chevy Bolt, the Nissan Leaf, the Tesla Model 3, the S and X. He knows all about electric cars. So when he saw this on TV, he was like, oh look, that's the Chevy Bolt. And then he instantly called me up and he said, I've seen the first ever electric car commercial. Let me roll that for you right now.
Meet George Jetson. His boy Elroy.
With instant acceleration, electric cars are more fun to drive and more affordable than ever. Electric cars are here. Plug in to the present.
Yes. Yes, electric cars are here and we are going to plug into the present. And let me just say, like this commercial said it for me, electric cars are fun to drive. And if you've never test drive or just been in an electric car, more specifically a Tesla, ooh. And I like to make this short and sweet, and Elon Musk has now changed his mind, going from Tesla going all private. Now he wants to stay as a public company. But probably because Elon Musk thought going private was much easier. No. Going private, you have all these rules, especially the SEC is on your back like this. Tesla right now is trading at around $312 a share, so that 420 deal is it's gonna be a while from now. And right before we end off this episode, I want to talk about this kind of brand new electric car company based off in Portland, Oregon. So they make all their electric vehicles in the United States of America. The publicly traded company is Arcimoto with the ticker FUB, which is Fun Utility Vehicle. Kind of a hint what this company does, but this share is trading around $450. So if this goes to like $100, you heard it right here. But the company Arcimoto is not trying to go for the global wide Tesla scale. It's just going for a little niche market, and that's in between the motorcycle and the car. That's right, they make a car with 3 wheels. They are truly right now in the beta, alpha, whatever you want to call it, but they are not in the final production model just yet. They're just getting like a tinkering, the tiniest of little adjustments. But supposedly Arcimoto is going to retail an electric vehicle, brand new, fresh, with 3 wheels that has 130-mile range for $15,000 for a 2-seater. And if you want a little less range than 130 miles, the more range the better. But if you want a little less because you want to pay a little less, the Arcimoto is going to offer an 80-mile vehicle starting at $12,000. The future is bright, and we are just starting the S-curve on the electric car, the renewable, solar, hydro. We are on that S-curve to get to 100% sustainable renewable energy. I would love to hear your opinion about the state of electric cars in the comment section below. Thank you to all my subscribers for watching this video. That means so much to me, and I'll see you in the next one.